She doesn't want a nice guy. She wants a man who can say no. A nice guy is predictable. He agrees with everything she says. He caters to her every whim. He fears upsetting her more than he fears losing himself. This creates a vacuum. A woman instinctively yearns for polarity, for a man who stands as her opposite, not her echo. When you always say yes, you deny her the opportunity to feel your masculine frame. You deny her the challenge. You deny her the respect that comes from resistance.
The fastest way to die, to be humiliated, castrated, disrespected, and reduced to nothing, is to tell your woman everything about you. Shut your damn mouth. Keep your secrets locked so tight even God himself has to dig to find them. This is the way of men. This is the way of warriors. This is the way of kings who cannot be conquered. Women do not love men they understand. They crave chaos wrapped in order. They worship men who walk like storms, silent, calm, but capable of unleashing pure destruction at any moment. The man she can't predict is the man who owns her mind. The man who lets her read him like a book is the man she throws on the shelf and forgets. The moment you get too romantic, too emotional, too open, you hand her the nuclear codes to destroy you. You become soft, predictable, weak. And what do women do with weak men? They crush them. They humiliate them. They toss them aside and laugh while doing it. Keep your money a secret. Let her think she knows, but she never really knows. Keep your weakness and strength a secret. Never let her know where you can be broken. Never let her know what makes you unstoppable. Keep your next move a secret. Let her wonder. Let her guess. Let her doubt. Keep your biggest achievements a secret. Let her see the results, but never the blueprint. Because when a woman thinks she knows you, when she feels she has figured you out, she no longer fears losing you. And the moment she no longer fears losing you, you are done. You are now her puppet, her plaything. A man with no power, no mystery, no respect. A man who talks too much is a man digging his own grave. A man who shares too much is a man writing his own death sentence. Women do not need logic to turn on you. They do not need reason. They just need a feeling. One day, she's in love. The next, she's burning your world to ashes. And when she does, everything you ever told her will be the blade she uses to cut you apart. Control that weak, pathetic urge to love emotionally. A man who loves with emotion instead of strategy is a man begging to be destroyed. Love with your mind. Lead with your purpose. Yes, there are things you can tell her, but never all things. Never. Be wise. Some of you will ignore this. Some of you will think, that would never happen to me. But one day, when you're on your knees, when your world is in flames, when she walks away with your soul in her pocket, you will remember these words. And by then, it will be too late. I just pray you don't have to learn the hard way. Inside are the codes, the laws, and the psychological warfare tactics that make you untouchable. Become the man they can't play. The weak won't survive this knowledge. But if you're strong enough, you'll never be the same again. Stay hard. Stay ruthless. Stay untouchable. Stay the kind of man that can never be played, never be broken, and never be controlled. Be a man.
Si se quiere ir, que se vaya a la verga. La puerta está bien ancha, tú eres valioso, tú tienes que estar con una morra que sepa que quiere estar contigo. Y eso es para todos, seas hombre y mujer. Tienes que estar con una persona que está segura que quiere estar contigo. Si no, no estés. Tu atención es muy valiosa como para estarle dando atención a alguien que no sabe si quiere o no quiere. Ándela a la verga.
You know when girls have those loser dudes who are like saying, I love you so much, I love you, and the girl doesn't give a shit that the loser dude's telling her that he loves her. Why is that? Because the female is smart enough to understand on an intrinsic level. As a man, if you have no capability to give her things, if you have no competence, if you have no skills or use case, that your love is completely useless. If you want to say, I love my wife, I love my children, I love my friends, I love the world, you can only have a love that is valuable if you're competent and you're capable, and you're only going to have that if you suffer.
Mucha gente se está yendo para El Salvador con todo y familia, con sus hijos. Están vendiendo las casas, los carros. y se están yendo para allá. Y es la mejor decisión ahorita porque aquí en Estados Unidos está muy difícil. Yo el otro año tal vez me voy también. Ya me cansé de esta vida de aquí de Estados Unidos. Aquí uno pasa solo trabajar y trabajar y trabajar y nunca sale de lo mismo. Siempre hay cosas que pagar, siempre hay cosas que hacer. Ay, no, ya me cansé.
Yes, I got deported after 20 plus years and 97+% of my life in the United States. ICE agents picked me up in Chicago and threw me in jail for 3 weeks because my parents did not file my paperwork correctly. They brought me to the United States on a visa, overstayed that visa, had opportunities to appeal it in court, and my father did not show up to court. Now I'm in the United Kingdom, and this country sucks. And it has made me more America first, because you see that outside of London, all of England is a third world country, a dump. I hate it here, and I am excited and ready to go back to the United States, but I have a 10-year ban to wait out.
I think I got attached to my talking stage and he just dropped me like 2 days ago. The worst part about everything is that he literally didn't do anything wrong, and now I feel like absolute dog shit because like he was such a sweetheart and I'm a bitch. What's funny though is that I literally felt the shift in his energy towards me the moment it happened. Okay, so let's backtrack. Me and him have been talking for about 2 months now, and he took me to Hawaii. We went to the OC Fair. We just went to Vegas together and Arizona. We were in Utah for a little bit, but that doesn't really count. And yeah, like we have been just doing the most for the past 2 months. And he is a great time. He's super, super sweet. He's always paying for my things. He, like, if you go back, I got a dress from him and he bought me that dress, and I'm a dog shit person. But also, he doesn't have any social media. He doesn't have Instagram, he doesn't have TikTok. He has Twitter, but like literally to check the stats of his favorite soccer team. So like literally doesn't have social media, right? But he does know that I make TikToks. He literally watches me make transition videos and like my story times and like all of that. Like he will watch me do it. And one thing about him, if I put his obsession towards me into my ex, I feel like me and my ex would have worked out. But at moments he was giving Edward from Twilight. He would watch me sleep. He would, anything that I would do, he would just like watch me. He would watch me do my makeup. He was just like always interested in what I was doing, and I thought that was, honestly, I love an obsessive man, so I think that's why like I'm so attached now, or I don't know, we just did so much, and he was just like, he was just a sweetie pie. But anyway, again, he didn't have social media, but he knew I did all of that stuff, right? And he got curious and he said that he missed me, so he made a TikTok account just to watch the TikToks that I made. And I have another account which is just thirst traps and stuff, and he found me really quickly because my Instagram handle is the same as my TikTok, my like other one, right? But then he said that he found this TikTok, and if you just scroll, I see a lot of shit out here that's outlandish. It's very like out there. I be talking my shit. I be just saying the most. Sometimes it's like, you know, a little bit dramatic to the actual thing, but like, you know, and he didn't even say anything about anything else. Like I was, you know, talking about my ex, all of these things, like, but the one, I already removed it, but the one TikTok he said that hurt him was that I went on a date with another man, and he said that it hurt him a lot more than he thought. He realized that he liked me a lot more than he even realized. I don't know, I feel so bad, guys. I feel so fucking bad. I was honest with him. I told him, yeah, like I'm still talking to other people, this and that. And on the drive back home from the trip that we were on, we had like that exclusive talk, but he was basically like, it wasn't the talk, but he was like, I'm exclusive to you, you don't need to be exclusive to me, yada yada yada, right? And I told him, I was like, yeah, like I can't be exclusive to you. I feel like I haven't been single for that long, so I think I owe it to myself to, you know, talk to as many people as I can. And you know, I still want, I told him I like him, and I do like him. I do like him. And that's what sucks, is because like it sucks that I have to hurt his feelings because I'm not emotionally ready for a real relationship. So it's just hard. But I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt because I was honest the entire time, and I shouldn't feel bad, but I do. I think I'm like extra upset because we had plans to hang out this Friday, and next Thursday we were gonna have like a whole day. We were gonna watch scary movies, and I feel like that's right now it's the season of like spooky season. It's just starting, and I feel like I thought we were gonna do like the whole like pumpkin patches. We were, you know, gonna do all the spooky season celebrations and whatnots, you know, like all the activities I thought I was gonna do with him. And now I'm scared to fucking text him. He did tell me that he deleted his TikTok after what went down with us. Like, we had a phone call conversation, and he was gonna wait until he saw me on Friday, and I'm glad. I was like no, like, if you want to say something, I feel like you should say it now. So he called me, and he was like explaining everything, and basically was like, I need to take a step back. He literally said, I feel like you could ruin my life, Karen. And I was like, I definitely think that's possible. I feel like I'm capable of ruining a lot of people's lives. But like, I always told him I never wanted to hurt him. Never ever did I want that. It sucks that this is who I am now. I feel like I had this stage when I was like freshly broken up from my other relationship, when I was like 19 through like 21. Like, I was just breaking hearts and not taking anything seriously, and I'm unfortunately back in that position. I feel like I did so much to get to that healthy place that I was in, and I just completely lost all that progression. That's how bad my last breakup really affected me. Like, I can't take anybody seriously. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I should be single. I feel like people who rush into a relationship super quickly after their last one, I feel like those never last, because you had no time for yourself. You had no time to like rediscover things and like be with yourself. And I feel like that's what I need. But yes, I am going like on a bunch of dates, but like I don't owe anybody any loyalty, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can with everybody. But it just sucks that because my ex hurt me so bad, and even my other exes, they hurt me so bad, that now I'm hurting other people because of my experiences and what I went through, and it just fucking sucks.
Tú en tu vida tienes que empezar a valorar a qué le dedicas tu tiempo. Tú en tu vida tienes que reconocer que eres más que un vato que regala plantas, que eres más que un vato que regala cumplidos, que eres más que un vato que solo da dinero. Eres mucho más que eso.